Squawk, squawk, fellow sorrowers. Okie dokie. So, this video is going to be in dedication of one of the magpie feathers given to me by someone else, by this lovely Australian fella, Truth Dog. Okay? He taught me that it's always important to look into your subscribers. Okay? So, this is going to be very fun, as it was very funny for me to read this comment. Temple of Great Mother with a big fucking let's try not to swear. Let's try not. With a big triangle and a slit reptilian eye in the middle. Okay? The only thing worse than your disformed drivel and lunatic conspiracy theory logic. First of all, the moment that somebody classes your work as conspiracy, you know exactly where they're coming from and where they're trying to go to, okay? Especially when, and those of you that have watched my Teal, Swan, The New Age Murderers Part 1 and 2 as of recently, and the work I've done in the past covering her exploits of suicidal, depressed, lonely, and disenfranchised youth, you'll know that the facts are all there. She's a life taker and a heartbreaker to the highest level of Saturnian depravity. Okay? She's a cult leader. I imagine that this is one of her cult members. Okay? Now, I'm not sure if this person is male, female, and I'm not sure of their ethnicity, or at least in regards to where they come from, but they seem to have a problem with my accent, which I just love because it's such a material base, superficial surface attack, isn't it? How you look, how you sound, right? The worst thing, the only thing worse than your misinformed drivel and lunatic conspiracy theory logic mixed with pseudo intellectual YouTube research. Oh, so clever. Really trying. Is your god fucking awful accent. Oh, maybe it's because I'm a Londoner. What am I meant to do, eh? But it shouldn't be about that. If you're going to attack someone, you attack their work, you attack their study, you attack their research, okay? Anything else, you're hexing yourself. And with these pieces of Saturnian, fuck it, dog shite, that's all they can attack. Because they are only surface level themselves, okay? It makes me want to claw. Joy, addressed this to me because I completely overlooked it. Very interesting word to go with the slit eye, don't you think? Claw. Claw the skin off my face. Trust me, if I ever met this person, I'd do it for them. Please get elocution lessons and learn how to speak your own native language, for fuck's sake. So I imagine they're not British. Okay. But this is my point. There's no status of why my research is invalid in the eye of this mother worshipper. And we all know who the mother is at this point, don't we? Attack my work, that's fine. Please, teach me more. If at least not the same of what I'm trying to teach others. Say, no, I've got this time, date, name, agenda, strategy wrong. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Constructive criticism, bring it my way. Please do. I enforce that. I encourage that. But there's no attack of my research, just the sheer fact that it's something that can be attacked, apparently, because it's a conspiracy of logic. Yeah? So, I've replied to this a few times, and every single time, YouTube's deleted it. as I know they've done to you, Truth, Mr. TD. Many a time they've done that to Truth Dog and many others, maybe even yourself. But each and every single time that I try to reply, each and every single time that I try to reply to this worm, this maggot, this parasite that's trying to defend this diabolical, demonic, archontic possessed creature, monster, it doesn't send. So I'll read it out to you all first. I replied, "Thank you so much, genuinely. I haven't laughed at someone that hard in ages. Sorry to hit a nerve. I wasn't aware you mummy's boys had any. My research is 6 years strong and I only work with facts. My logic is a very simple one, as your organic portal mind is apparently unable to fathom. Saving the lives of suicidal children from scum like you and her. The fact that you would fight against that cause, even use the word conspiracy, considering what is already widely known as truth, and the fact that you have absolutely no other attack attempt except on something as petty as my accent, only shows your true intelligence and intentions even further. I see your channel has absolutely nothing to offer in helping anyone. I'll this show you this disciples channel in a moment, which is obviously the point of why you have replied to me in the first place, to try and stop others from receiving it, the help from me, and in turn from Teal Swan. It again only shows just how desperate you and your kind are getting, and so you should be. Time is almost up for you. Oh, and just to finish and finalise, you should probably know as a warning from a true human being to an Aphiacus worshipping Canaanite sodomite, your temple is crumbling and your great mother is a cunt. All the best of the worst to you, you poor lost little soul. Now, that might seem harsh. It's not really meant to be. I was just speaking from the heart. But this person, I don't believe they're a person, let alone speaking from the heart. I don't even know if they're speaking from their head. Okay. Now, I called them an organic portal, but looking back in hindsight, I believe this to be a reptilian. Okay. From the way this person speaks, using words like claw, for starters. Okay. And attacking something that only a reptilian would, which I say is always surface level. Always. Because there's nothing inside them to empathise with what might be inside you. And as I said, even if you're attacking the inside of someone, it should only be on the basis of their work, their study, their research, okay, of which I've done much and many and most of, more than most, I'd imagine, certainly more than Temple of Great Mother, okay? So, yes, I called I called this reptilian's mum a cunt, all right? But you all know by now, if you watch and listen to my channel, the mother of which I speak, and she is exactly that, and that's being nice. Okay. Now you may be considering the fact that my reply, as I'm about to try again now, is the obvious reason to why it's not going through. Okay. But you have to keep in mind, and more importantly in heart, of which this creature has neither, that what I have been sent shouldn't be accepted by YouTube anyway. I mean, it has swearing in it, right? And as I said, the only if you can call it, a sense of substance that resides in the tact or tactic of why it's been sent to me, is to dishearten and discourage me, which is all they can do. It's all they ever do or try to anyway. I love it personally. I do. Don't let it make you angry if you receive messages like this, because that's what they're after, okay? Look at it like this. You must be on the right track, or you wouldn't have got this kind of fire back, yeah? You've made an impression, and I'm telling you, whatever this thing is, it's one of them, okay? Possibly an organic portal, possibly a reptilian, possibly a Canaanite. But nonetheless, like I called it, he or she, I'm not sure, but it's scum. This person is scum, okay? You have to remember what this person's sticking up for. It's not just her, it's what she promotes. And to come to me without any bullets loaded in their gun only further proves that, right? But oh no, YouTube will allow that to come through, but not this. Now it says that it has, right? Well, it hasn't. Okay? I've even taken the cunt out, which I will show you once again here, because the only swear word I've used in it, and everything else I've said out of factual evidence that I have been studying, as I've already said, for the past 6 years, and it's all in retaliation, correct? So if you're going to delete one comment, you should probably delete the comment that's made you comment, correct? So let's just call this little worm's great mother, let's just call her an abomination. Again, putting it lightly. Yeah? Try again. Oh, it went through, right? Did it go through? Let's see. I mean, YouTube wouldn't, surely they wouldn't try and silence the return towards someone that already started the fire with you, and you're just offending yourself, your work, your study, your research. No, they wouldn't dare. They wouldn't dare, right? Oh, there you go. That's the first time, and I've tried about 10 times, and I did keep changing the words too. I did keep changing the words, and it still wouldn't go through. Maybe it's because I'm making the video. So they know they better not, because you're all watching and listening. And therefore, it would affect their credibility, right? I'm telling you, I've tried at least 10 times, different words, taking out the cunt, which you shouldn't have to do when you got someone swearing at you anyway. Guess all this is alright, but the C word, oh no. They can't have you insulting their goddess. Wow, I'm very surprised. At the same time, I'm not surprised. Not by these things, because you're going to get this. You got to remember also, I'm not a big boy. I'm not a big deal. I'm the real deal, but I'm not a big deal. 83 subscribers. Couldn't be happier, don't get me wrong. However, is it enough to be attacked? Only if what you're doing is working. So keep that in heart and keep that in mind if you've gone through this or go through this.